Have you ever cleaned your house, only to find it covered in cat hair again a few minutes later? The sofa, clothes, bed, it seems like hair is everywhere. But the truth is, your cat isn't shedding to annoy you. It's because their body, their health, or even their emotions are trying to tell you something. And if you learn to listen to those signals, you can not only reduce shedding, you can also improve your cat's health and happiness. Today you'll discover the real reasons why cats shed so much hair, and the real solutions that actually work. The truth about hair loss in cats. Hair loss in cats is a completely natural process. It's part of their biological cycle. Cats shed their fur year-round, but there are two seasons when this becomes more noticeable: spring and autumn. This happens because their bodies respond to changes in light and temperature, preparing for the coming weather. During these seasons, cats shed their old fur to make way for new, stronger fur adapted to their environment. However, there's a big difference between normal shedding and excessive hair loss. When you start noticing constant clumps of fur, areas with thinning fur, or changes in their behavior, something might be wrong. A cat's coat is like a mirror of its health. When their body is balanced, their fur looks shiny, soft, and abundant. But when something is wrong, the coat is one of the first things to show it. Signs that hair loss isn't normal. Not all hair loss is cause for concern, but there are clear signs that indicate your cat needs help. For example, if you notice bald patches, especially on the abdomen, paws, or base of the tail, it's a warning sign. So are constant scratching, obsessive licking, or the appearance of scabs on the skin. Other important signs include lethargy, weight loss, changes in appetite, decreased interest in playing or interacting. When hair loss is accompanied by these symptoms, it's not simply a natural process. It's a sign that something is affecting your cat's physical or emotional well-being. Now let's look at the real causes behind this problem. The main causes of excessive hair loss. Cause 1. Silent stress. Many pet owners don't know it, but stress is one of the most common causes of hair loss in cats. Cats are very sensitive to change. Moving, a new family member, the arrival of another pet, or even a change in routine can profoundly affect their emotional well-being. When a cat feels stressed, it often licks itself compulsively to calm down. This behavior releases endorphins, but it also causes hair loss, especially on the abdomen and hind legs. It's a silent problem because often the cat continues to eat and behave normally. Cause 2. Nutrient-poor diet. A cat's coat is a direct reflection of its nutrition. Biologically, hair is primarily composed of keratin, a protein the body produces from amino acids obtained through diet. When a cat consumes low-quality food with plant-based proteins or insufficient nutrients, its body prioritizes vital functions such as the heart, brain, and muscles, neglecting coat health. Cats, as obligate carnivores, need animal-based protein rich in essential amino acids like taurine. They also require omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which keep the skin hydrated and reduce inflammation, as well as vitamins A, E, and B complex. Without these nutrients, the coat becomes dull, brittle, and begins to fall out more easily. Cause 3. Invisible parasites. External parasites, such as fleas and mites, are one of the most common causes of excessive hair loss in cats. These tiny invaders feed on blood or the surface tissues of the skin, causing intense itching, irritation, and inflammation. In response, the cat begins to scratch, bite, or lick itself compulsively, which weakens the hair follicle and leads to hair loss. This problem is often most noticeable in sensitive areas such as the base of the tail, abdomen, hind thighs, and neck. In some cats, flea saliva triggers allergic dermatitis, an exaggerated immune system reaction that causes sores, scabs, and more severe hair loss. Without treatment, the problem can worsen rapidly and affect the cat's overall well-being. Cause 4. Skin problems and allergies. Skin diseases and allergies are common causes of hair loss in cats. Food allergies, to certain food ingredients or environmental allergies, such as those to dust, pollen, or cleaning products, can trigger skin inflammation. Contact allergies also exist, where the skin reacts to irritating fabrics, chemicals, or surfaces. In addition, fungal or bacterial infections, or dermatitis, cause visible changes in the coat. It is common to observe bald patches, reddened skin, scabs, flaking, or a foul odor. In many cases, the cat licks or scratches persistently, which worsens the hair loss. In these situations, hair loss is not the primary problem, but rather a symptom of a dermatological or allergic condition that requires proper veterinary diagnosis and treatment. Cause 5. Natural shedding. Not all hair loss is a problem. Cats, like many other animals, go through natural shedding processes to adapt their fur to environmental conditions. This cycle is primarily regulated by the amount of sunlight and temperature changes, so it usually intensifies during spring and autumn. During these stages, the cat sheds old or damaged fur to make way for a new, stronger coat better suited to the climate. It's a completely normal and necessary process to keep their skin and coat healthy. During this phase, it's common to see more fur around the house or notice that the cat is grooming itself more frequently. The problem arises when shedding is excessive, irregular, or constant throughout the year, as this can indicate stress, poor diet, parasites, or an underlying illness. Cause 6. Advanced age. Older cats often experience more noticeable hair loss due to the natural changes of aging. As the years go by, a cat's body begins to function less efficiently, and this also affects the health of its coat. In senior cats, blood circulation decreases, reducing the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the hair follicles. As a result, the hair grows weaker, thinner, and more brittle, causing it to fall out more easily. In addition, many older cats have difficulty properly absorbing certain nutrients, which directly impacts the quality of their skin and coat. It is also common for older cats to groom themselves less due to joint pain or reduced flexibility, leading to an accumulation of dead hair and a neglected appearance. Cause 7. Overweight and lack of grooming. Being overweight not only affects a cat's mobility but also directly impacts the health of its coat. Obese cats have difficulty bending down and reaching certain areas of their body, especially their back, the base of their tail, and their abdomen. When a cat cannot groom itself properly, dead fur accumulates, mats form, and the skin stops receiving the natural stimulation provided by licking. This process is important because it distributes the skin's natural oils, keeps the coat clean, and stimulates circulation. Without grooming, the coat becomes dull, matted, and more prone to shedding. Furthermore, the lack of physical activity associated with being overweight reduces overall circulation, which also weakens hair follicles and increases hair loss in the home. Solutions that actually work. Solution 1. Regular brushing. Brushing is one of the most effective ways to reduce shedding in cats. This habit removes dead hair before it ends up on furniture, clothing, or in the cat's stomach. Furthermore, brushing stimulates blood circulation, which strengthens hair follicles and promotes the growth of a stronger, shinier coat. It also helps distribute the skin's natural oils, keeping the coat moisturized and healthy. From an emotional perspective, brushing can become a bonding moment between the cat and its owner, provided it is done gently with the appropriate brush. For short-haired cats, it is recommended to brush them once or twice a week, while for long-haired cats, 3 or 4 times a week is ideal. Solution 2. Quality food. A balanced diet is the foundation of a healthy coat. Cats need animal protein, essential amino acids like taurine, and omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids to keep their skin moisturized and their fur strong. When the food is of good quality, the body receives all the necessary nutrients to produce a dense, shiny, and resilient coat. In just a few weeks, many owners notice a visible improvement, less shedding, less dandruff, and a softer coat. It's also important to ensure that the food is appropriate for the cat's age, activity level, and specific needs. Proper nutrition not only improves the appearance of the coat but also strengthens the immune system and contributes to the cat's overall well-being. Solution 3. Regular deworming. Keeping your cat free of parasites is essential to prevent excessive hair loss. Fleas, mites, and other external parasites cause itching, irritation, and inflammation of the skin. In response, the cat scratches and licks itself constantly, which weakens hair follicles and leads to bald patches. Regular deworming, following your veterinarian's recommendations, helps prevent these problems before they occur. Even indoor cats can become infested, as parasites can enter through clothing, shoes, or other animals. Using safe and appropriate deworming products for each cat is key to maintaining healthy skin, reducing scratching, and preventing unnecessary hair loss. Solution 4. Reduce stress. A cat's emotional well-being directly impacts the health of its coat. Stressed cats often lick or scratch compulsively, leading to hair loss, especially on the abdomen and hind legs. Therefore, creating a calm and predictable environment is essential. Cats need stable routines, regular feeding and play times, and safe spaces where they can hide and rest undisturbed. Scratching posts, interactive toys, and elevated areas help reduce anxiety and keep them mentally stimulated. In some cases, the use of synthetic pheromones can be helpful in creating a more relaxing environment. An emotionally balanced cat is not only happier but also maintains a healthier, stronger coat. Solution 5. Hydration and activity. Water and movement are key factors for healthy skin and coat. Proper hydration helps keep skin supple and prevents dryness, which can lead to flaking and hair loss. Many cats don't drink enough water, so it's advisable to offer them several sources of fresh water or use fountain-style water bowls, which tend to encourage them to drink. Physical activity, on the other hand, improves blood circulation, allowing nutrients to reach the hair follicles properly. A cat that plays daily, moves around, and receives physical and mental stimulation has a shinier, stronger, and healthier coat. The combination of adequate hydration and regular exercise helps reduce excessive hair loss. When should you take your cat to the vet? While some hair loss is normal, there are signs that indicate the need for veterinary care. If you notice bald patches, constant scratching, skin wounds, changes in behavior, or weight loss, it's important to consult a professional. These symptoms can be signs of allergies, parasites, skin infections, or more serious metabolic problems. The veterinarian will be able to make a proper diagnosis and recommend the specific treatment for the cause of the problem. Early detection is crucial, as many diseases are more easily managed when treated promptly. Visiting the vet not only prevents complications but also ensures a better quality of life and a healthy coat for your cat. Do you think your indoor cat is completely safe inside your home? The video on screen reveals the 8 most common mistakes domestic cat owners make without realizing it, mistakes that can seriously affect their cat's health, well-being, and confidence. Discover how to make your home safer for your cat and how to avoid everyday habits that can cause stress, anxiety, or even illness. Don't miss it. Tell us in the comments. Does your cat shed a lot? What time of year do you notice it most? Your experience can help other cat owners better understand their own cats. And if you love cats as much as we do, subscribe to the channel to keep learning how to give them a long, healthy, and happy life, with practical tips based on their actual well-being. Your cat's fur isn't just something to clean off the sofa. It's a message. It's how their body tells you if they're healthy, stressed, or need help. When a cat is balanced on the inside, their fur reflects that on the outside. And caring for their fur is also caring for their well-being, their health, and their happiness.